everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome back to our home renovation remodel edition project. Back into the new kitchen space, doing some more structure today.
Yep.
So we still have this existing exterior wall, which is kind of stripped down, which needs to go bye-bye. We also have an interesting situation with this one versus the one we did in the back. The structure is the same, but we're tying into an opening. So there's going to be an opening here into the entryway. So we're going to have a beam that supports the roof load and the second story wall coming into an opening that also needs to be supported. So we got a little more.
It's a wider.
It's a longer span.
It's a longer span because we have a mid span on that side.
So that one, the max span is like 12 feet.
Yep, and this is 16, just over 16.1.
Yeah, into another beam. So we're tying a beam into a beam.
Well, they'll be underneath, so it'll read like a header into the house.
Sure, but it's fine. A beam with a beam on top of it.
Beam on a beam.
Beam supporting a beam somehow.
Yep.
So we got some. Obviously, we got a load-bearing wall to contend with, and then another load-bearing wall to contend with. What's the strategy today of supporting loads so we can not die?
We'll punt. No. No, we're gonna do it quick. No, we're gonna
do it very quick.
Very, very quick.
Pull the tablecloth out.
Yeah, pull the tablecloth out. We got to be really quick. So we're gonna cut the plates out of here, and then we'll get set up on the rim joists to support that on the short term, so we can get access in here. We'll strip that. Figure out how far we got to strip back to get to our king and jack studs on this side. We've got more electrical again in the way. That's probably, we may have to open the floor up in the attic to get this out of here. Yep. And then I think the door is going to probably, the cabinet's here, so we're going to end up coming here. I think it's approximately 3.5 feet opening. So we'll probably run our header from here to wherever we end up over there.
Yeah, so we're going to support this area here, cut this out, and then we can have a little more free access to work on
in this area. And then we'll get that done, and then once we got that set,
then we can
start pulling this apart and getting ready to start the.
Which now that we've done that side, we kind of know exactly how it's going to go because this is framed.
Pretty much the
same way, right? You got the foam to get all the way. You got the top plates and.
Yeah, so it should be pretty much the same thing, and we've got, so it should go pretty smoothly. Should go well.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know. I've been around you long enough. We'll see.
Yep.
If that holds true.
Nope.
Nope.
So.
There's an outlet on this wall.
That goes to?
Probably. Because it's like right here somewhere, because that's where the passageway opening is.
Okay.
And there's that stub wall, and on that little wall there is an outlet. The closet would start kind of here though. So this is kind of in a weird spot, but the outlet's right there.
So what we'll probably do is we'll open up the floor on the inside, on that side of the wall. And then we should be able to figure out where it's going from there.
If it goes anywhere after that point, you mean?
Well, we can see whether it's going that way or if it's going up to the outlet. If it's going up to the outlet, then we'll have to, because we're gonna have to. It's got to be completely out of that space. But it may be. It might be further down. I'm thinking it might be further down.
Do you want to pull the outlet and see if it's got some daisy chain off it?
Tell me where is it going into it, and maybe where it's going from there. Let's open that up. I need.
That's all kinds of stuff. So we got something else coming off of this box that we'll have to figure out where it all goes to. So I guess I'll be going into the attic to further explore this situation. All right, let's go see if we can find anything in the attic. There's a little door. Yeah, not a whole lot visible out here, so I'm guessing we'll come in here and pull this drywall out of here.
Oh my God.
It's not taped though, so that should be easy. Let's go see what Donavan wants to do. I got it, don't worry.
Find it?
Well, the wall up there is drywalled, so I have to take that out.
Can you do it from the inside of the wall?
It's drywalled.
Both sides?
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's not taped.
good.
So I figure
Substandard boards.
I'll just go up there and pull the drywall off if you want to look at it. How much do you want me to take off? This wall here and then this wall that way. Or all of it.
I just need.
And it's just screwed on there. It's not like it's that huge of a thing.
Which wall is the outlet on?
This one here. It's right here.
My guess is this is feeding something down the line.
Yeah.
So we just need to get to the back of the. Can we get to the back of that outlet?
No, because that's in the bedroom side. Because it's on that stub wall on on the closet face. If I can open this up and see if it, because there's a light in the attic, which I'm
Probably going to kill the light as soon as we pull this.
which is fine. I just don't know if that's actually where it goes. Because if that's all where it goes, that outlet and then that light, and
Then
that,
we're good,
and
but
it's
yeah,
done.
we don't know if it goes further.
I can go look at the light again and see if it goes anywhere past the light.
Well, why don't we do this for right now? Let's
You want me to unhook it and see
let's
where,
hook,
see
yeah,
where it
let's
doesn't
unhook
work
that
anymore?
one and see where we're at. Let's just pull that outlet on that side.
Okay.
We'll disconnect it. We'll test it because my assumption is it's. You know what happens with assumptions? Is it's coming. There's another outlet over there.
Is there?
Or not? I wonder where that's.
Oh, good. All the crap. Oh, this is loose. That's nice. Oh. There's someone back there. Let's go see what's dead. It's fed from above. Okay, at least we know that much. Coffee in the bedroom. A little morning coffee. Does this grinder not work? Make some coffee. Then we'll put. We're out of beans though. I got answers for you.
What's that answer?
You ready?
Yep.
This is feed.
Okay.
This is downstream.
All right, so that's going to kill the outside tube.
Yep, they're already dead now. I can't grind my beans in the dining room, only in the bedroom.
You can do it. You can do it in here. Do it in the new kitchen. New kitchen. Do it. Grind the beans.
You just put this in here like this, right?
Yep. You just twist them together. Twist them together. They'll be
Look,
fine.
This is the code, right?
Yeah, that's code. Matt code. We still got to get that pulled up.
Yeah. Oh, if we get it out of the way, and then we'll.
And then we'll have to.
Yeah, 'cause we gotta get it out of here completely, right?
Yeah, it's got to go completely away. So we'll have to figure out.
Well, I think to get to this outlet, if it actually goes to the outlet, that outlet is here.
Did you open that outlet yet?
Yeah.
How many wires did it?
3.
Great. So.
Sorry, there's 2, but the pigtail to the receptacle is one of them.
Okay, so we've got feed coming to that receptacle. And
Yeah, it gets fed, and then presumably it comes to this.
Yeah, so we just need to figure out which one's the feed on that one, and then we'll clip it, and then we'll test this one and just cut it off.
I can do that. I got a meter.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that, and then we'll just, we don't care. I mean, the wires, this is old Romex anyway that we want to make it go away.
Yeah.
Put that down there. Yay, nothing fell. All right. Didn't fall.
I was expecting to be out here with you, like holding it up like this.
Matt, where is it? Matt, I can't hold
Quick,
it any
get the
longer.
jack. It's like a life hack.
Huh?
It's like a life hack. I was wrong. There's more wires in here than I thought. Maybe the light's in here too? I guess we'll find out in a second. If the lights go off. Mr. Messmaker,
This sucks.
I have a distraction for you. So this is getting fed from like the bathroom upstairs in the kids' room. Like it crisscrosses through the whole house
Yep.
and somehow ends up in the bathroom.
Yep. So now the bathroom's dead?
Yeah.
So we'll pull it out and we'll just, can you get it? We're gonna have to open the floor up to pull this up.
Okay.
And then we'll drill a hole. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's bore a hole through this plate. I don't have my hole saw with me.
I guess I can figure out which, because there's actually more wires in that box than I thought. So there's
All right, so let's,
3, not including the receptacle. So in theory, if I know which one goes to here, which one goes to the bathroom, I can reconnect the hots.
yeah, so let's just not even worry
Check
about
this
it.
out.
So we're gonna drill a hole right there.
And like an access hole.
There's an access hole. We'll disconnect it here, pull it through the hole, and just
Okay.
pull this out of the way, and then we'll wire them together, and everything's running again. We just don't have this outlet.
Okay. So you want to wait till we're further along with this to mess with that then, or?
No, it's taking me freaking forever. Unless you want to pull this shit off. This sucks.
Sure, I'll pull it off.
Because it's just like,
Can it support me? Oh wow,
It'll
that's actually
support
pretty.
me.
That's pretty tough stuff.
You see how much I got done while you were up there? Like, not a
I
lot.
thought you were going for little pieces.
No, can't get to it. Actually, I don't have my hole saw with me, so it's going to be saws all the time. Surprise, huh?
I'm not surprised. This just comes off in like pieces.
Yeah, that's exactly.
This is terrible. You took the fun, dangerous job away from it.
There it is.
Found it? Yeah, we could just pull it right back down then. I can reconnect the bathroom at that outlet.
We'll just reconnect this, and I'm going to pull this out.
Whatever.
We can hook it. I mean, it's easy enough to hook up now. All right, so you said this is dead for sure, right?
Yep. Couldn't grab my coffee.
That is not dead.
Not really?
Nope, might be now. When you disconnected it, that went dead?
Yeah.
So it's somewhere up there, it's still alive. Just look, those are all coming completely out, so I wouldn't worry about those.
Well, don't worry about your face. Rubbing up against them.
Wow. Ow.
You know. Trying to look out for you a little bit. After, you know, zapping you already today.
So did you see what they did up here? That is for putting curtain rods on.
Oh. That's thoughtful.
Should say, underneath it, what does it say?
Casing.
Full scale. 4-inch casing.
Big piece.
That's a big one.
That's cool.
So that's 2 feet off of here. So that'll be about the face of our cabinet. We'll put at least 2 jacks on this
For the header.
for the header, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. That's going to be our king there.
This side?
Yep, and we'll figure it out.
This one's still gonna go?
That one's still going to go. The other thing we need to do is we need to put blocking, solid blocking underneath these. I'm not worried about it for this portion of it.
Yeah.
But before we
Once we load it with this.
when we load it with this in here, yeah, then it's a whole nother animal.
So this stud here, that establishes sort of the left side of the opening. That's kind of ready to go, and now we're going to come over to this side and start getting this side set up. But this right here, this is pretty wide, so this is going to be our new access way into the entryway. So that's our king stud, and then we'll get some jack studs installed in here for the header, which is going to support everything above it, including this wall. So then the only last little thing we have as far as thinking about load transfers is getting our loads from up in here down to the foundation. So right now we just have a simple rim in here. So we want to be able to take that load directly and place it onto the foundation. So that's what Donovan's been talking about, is getting blocking down there. So we have a solid mass between our framing up here and the concrete foundation beneath it.
And not just the single,
Just the whole.
yeah, we'll block
chunk.
a whole chunk on there so that actually will, and doesn't want to move,
Can't out.
because we've got thousands and thousands of pounds coming down in point loads.
Thinking about the load transfers, getting it to somewhere solid,
So, yep,
and then take it to the earth,
yep,
all the way down to the footing.
yep, all the way to the footing. So right now what we have below here and most of the other things is we've got, this is our outside rim joist. In some places the joists are going to come into your hangers or whatever. Yep, like that. Other ones, they'll be over in here. But we're transferring all that load down like this. So we want to block in behind here and get this as a solid mass bigger than our post. Yep, something like that. So that when we do get that concentrated load, that this thing doesn't want to roll or tip. So that we want that, all that stuff being straight, because if you get anything off at an angle, it may not be bad to begin with, but give it some time and it will settle. Gravity is powerful. Wow.
Except for me.
You don't have, you got half gravity. I got double gravity. It is nippy out there.
This is a cold level. Holy crap.
Well, give me
What do you want now?
dimension there, so I want 7.
I'm gonna hold it there? All the way in there?
All the way in there. 7, 2.
It's drafty over here.
I know.
A little air gap here.
A little. I can see a lot of daylight in there, actually. We're gonna go to here for now. Use this, and this is our kings.
Just frame it that way.
Yeah, and just frame it that
And we
way.
can set our
And then
final.
as we get further along, we're not gonna cut out the rock. We'll just
Yep.
squeeze back in, and then we'll block
The whole area.
this whole area here, and the same area down below.
Okay.
Nose deep here.
Ah. I think you cut it too long.
Huh?
Too long.
Is it too long? By how much?
Not much.
Fine on my end.
Okay.
All right, next one. There'll be a header.
I'm gonna go
Why don't
grab.
you go grab the nail gun.
I'm gonna go grab the nail gun.
I'll wait here for you.
Yeah. That one's dead. Bring him a little one. Okay.
Need a hammer.
Doesn't like sideways angles through LVLs.
It doesn't like the LVL.
Yeah. We did it, sort of. We have a framed opening, one more opening,
With a pocket.
with a pocket for our next beam. So I think we're sitting pretty good as far as what you told me as far as time frame for all this stuff goes. Because you said like at least 1 day per opening.
Yep.
At least 1 day.
Yep. It's
Maybe
about, some of
2.
these, yeah, about a day, depending on. Yep.
So we're getting there.
We're getting on that because they're not just throwing up a 2x6 and a 2x4 and
Really?
really, we got to remove the old structure,
Yeah.
cut in,
Well, yeah,
support
a lot
it.
of this is like creative cutting to get somewhere to put stuff.
Yep, and not get too much damage.
Yeah. So that was a pretty good week. It's Friday afternoon, so we're gonna call it good for the week. You've got your other
I'll be gone
job
for a little while.
or something
Yep.
for a little bit, and then we'll get back to this, I guess. Right? We're gonna get the LVLs in here next.
We'll get the LVOs in here, and probably for the next week that we work, it'll
Yeah.
be finishing up all of this main structure in here, getting all the other openings. Like we've got this opening in here. We've got 2 more of these to do. They're not. They don't have to have as much structure,
Yeah.
but there's 2 more of these to frame and put this in, and that's our base framing.
Yeah.
And then we've got walls to put
Yeah.
in.
Well, wait, this is the complicated
structural.
stuff. Structural complicated stuff. Everything else is
Standing up a wall.
not load bearing. Nothing else is just
Nope, there's
Yeah.
nothing left a little bit. We do have to do that blocking that we kind of talked about a little bit, like
Yeah.
making sure our blocking continues
I
wherever
figure
our
that's
point
pretty
loads
part
are.
of the structural stuff, though.
Yep.
But we're almost done with structural, which is nice. And I'll finally have the fully open.
Yeah, it'll be wide open front to back.
Finally.
Yep, and then we got to get the floor's got to come up that is tile glued, it's a cement board glued to OSB.
That's gonna be a mess.
It's going to be pretty awful to bring up. I mean, it's not a giant floor, but it's enough of a floor that it's.
Maybe I'll do that next week. We'll see. If I get motivated enough, I'll do it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be upset if it was done when I got back.
So yeah, that's it for this one. Maybe next time. The next one will be me removing the floor. Otherwise, we'll be back again for us probably in 2 weeks or so to get back to some framing and keep going forward on this this project thing.
Yep.
You got anything else you want to add before
Nope.
we close it up?
We'll close it up for this and come back in a couple weeks and then finish up the framing and then it'll be more mechanicals. And there'll be some, a lot of it's already been figured out, which is good.
Yeah.
And we'll bring in a couple people and talk about the different things about the mechanicals of challenges that they
There's a few
were
of them.
creating for them
Yes.
between the multiple editions.
Plenty of drama still to come.
I don't know about drama.
I'm trying to sell it. All right.
Complications that we're overcoming.
Fine. Overcoming things. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you as always for watching. We greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments on the home edition, renovation, remodel, please feel free to leave us a comment. As always, we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking.